start. And okay. And moderator, if you're in the room, I want to apologize for yesterday's recording. I don't know what happened there, but if you want to erase that one, by all means do so, because I ended up walking out and didn't realize it was on for an extra hour, hour and a half. So I apologize for that, and it will not happen again. Um, so, all right, traders, we are going to start this afternoon, with a pure winner. And I would also like to take and thank Sergio, our moderator. I think you guys should definitely send him a shout out. The gentleman is on top of everything. The room is operating. Um, Less stress. In the last 90 days we've been open. This is our little 90-day anniversary. He's been here. He's been here way before he developed all of this. And I have a ton of respect for you, Sergio. And where we're going to go is endless. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I think Barry's been doing pretty good the last couple of days, guys. He's been putting money in your pocket. So with that being said, let's just keep doing what we're doing. So anyway, here we go. We're going to go to notes. All right. Thank you, Sergio. Thank you. All right, desktop. We're going to start at the bottom today. All right, we're going to start at the bottom. We're going to start at REGN. All right, now I did put it down there. I did put a black bold note. Now, in the future, when you see those, that means I like it. I want it. I'm interested in it. But the problem is, I'm really nervous about releasing it to you guys to how to trade it. So I really want to go over it in audio more than ever until I have your trust that I know that you'll know how to trade this. I don't want guys going in there and sizing 2,000 shares or 1,000 shares and then turn around and get gutted and it drops 3 points, because that's what it's going to do. It's a fact of life. It's going to drop 2 or 3 points before it gets where it's going. It's already up 6 points on a gap because of a price target. Janney is a tier 2 firm, but are coming today. They proved to me they're almost a tier 1, right, on this call alone. But they're a tier 2 firm. So when I see a price target of over $120 above where it's at, I'm not expecting the stock to go to $120 more. I'm expecting the stock to give me a nice 10, 20, 30 point move. That's what I'm expecting. Okay? So this is why REGN was on my alert. Stock closed at $403 yesterday. The trend line yesterday was about 403, which was fine. It gapped up to 410. And what did I tell you when the bell was opening? Get 404, 405, and write it. And you are going to live and enjoy a nice 20-point day. I said that from the get-go. I wasn't lying. And I want you to see the stock today. All right, so here we go. Desktop, are you ready? You ready for REGN? Enough said. We don't even need to talk about that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But look at it. And where's it going? At least to 420. That's where it's going. Now, it's going to have its ups and downs. Now, why was I skeptical about giving you the call? I'll tell you why. Because all you traders, when you click, you're expecting to be green. Well, I'm sorry. REGN is not going to make your account green the minute you click. It's $1 to $1.50 spread. You understand that? The bid is 404 and the ask is 406 or 405.50. I'm sitting at the bid trying to collect 404.25. I got a limit order and it won't touch me because the ask is sitting at 405. But all I wanted, and I was getting pissed off because why? Because I'm a greedy motherfucker and I want every penny I can get. So I figured it would pull down to 404, and I figured it would tighten up, and I wanted that 404. I had a 404.25. I even moved it to 404.50. I hurry up and hit the limit order and start clicking in higher. I was not going to press a market order on this one. I told you, when they're a light volume stock, don't press market order. You don't want to get filled at 418. All right, you got to be careful. market, let's just say the stock's sitting at 404 20, and the bid and the ask is 405.50. By the time you hit that market order, if somebody jumps in front of you on a light, thin stock, you'll get a fill at 407. So you're going to be, if you're trading 300 shares, you're going to be down a grand before you even start the trade. And then most of you click out to get out. This is why you have to practice these kind of trades. All right, you cannot just come in here and just go, oh, I can trade REGN. You have to graduate to this kind of stock. But the most important thing, and I love these kind of stocks because it shows you the variety of how well I can trade on all types of stocks. And I'm not doing that for a pat on the back, guys. I don't need no pat. I'm just telling you straight up because earnings are coming, and you know I'm an earnings guy. Earnings, earnings, earnings. And what do I trade? It doesn't matter. If ISRG is grabbing down 30 points, I'm all over it. All right. If Google is dropped 60 points, I'm all over it. If Tesla, I'm all over it. I know how to trade these stocks. Okay? And if I don't know, I'll tell you. It's time to learn. But my point was, I did not want you to get wrecked. Because if you would have bought this stock, let's say with 200 shares, and you started to buy and you hit your market order and it drops 6 points on you, you're down 1,200. Not many of you can recover from that. So this is why I just put it on my note, told you this was my top pick, and told you what I was looking for. Because once you fill that area, 404, 405, guess what? Ask Jack. He did 50 shares. 50 shares, 20,000 of buying power. And look where he did. Never forget this trade. Never forget this trade. So if you ever doubted, I wonder if AJ can trade some of those. I know he trades AGIO and some of these other $100, $200 stocks, but can you really, is AJ really talented on these big stuff? Guys, to me, it's just a number. I look at this stock like it's a $10 stock. Oh, it's up 6, it's going to drop 3, pop up, pull down, get settled in, and it's going to make its run. That's it. I don't look at it as a 400 and something dollar stock, but a lot of you guys do. A lot of you traders in here go, you're going to do 500 shares? That's $200,000. That's 200,000 you're risking. I don't look at it as $200,000, traders. I look at it 500 shares. I'm risking 2 points. I'm risking 3 points. I'm risking $1,500 for an 8-point ride at $4,000 return. That's how I trade. That's the mentality. But you just got to let the trade happen. It's going to come to you. I'm so proud of Jack for his 50 shares because he took the trade. And I'm sure if you ask him, this is probably the first time when he tweets it, you should retweet that and favor it because it's probably the first time he's traded this one. And you know what? He can't wait for another one like this. And where's this going? It'll probably come down, end up at 420. Ding, 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 and ding. Now, I want you to look at Kemp, guys, and I want you to look at this other one. What do these have in common? Agent is moving. Okay, AJ, I'll take a look when I pull it up. What do these have in common? What's the common word in these right here? Offering. Offering. You know how many rooms know how to trade offerings? They're like, what? I stay away from that stuff. I don't know how to trade that. So you don't trade it? No, no. I don't know how to trade that. Okay, well, you're in a room that trades offerings. Um, we trade everything. IPOs. We haven't even started IPOs yet. You know what I'm saying? But this is what we trade. Now, this stock closed. CTSO closed at $9.46 yesterday, and today they needed a paycheck. They needed some money, so they did an ATM machine of 1.2 million shares. So once CTS is covered, 1.2 million shares today, and guess what? It's at 1,051,000 shares right now. But once they get that fill, guess what? You're going to get this. You see that? See this? This got filled finally, right? This was what? How many shares, guys? 5 million? Finally filled or something like that? Bam! Right back up, and it'll stay up there. So what do you see this? This is a cheaper one for you. So it's got to fill another 150, 200,000 shares, and then bam! It's going to be a nice move. And look where it closed. This is this. It opened up here. Speed didn't even have shorts. Wouldn't even let you short it. Sometimes when they do offerings on thin stocks, they don't even let you short it because they already know where it's going. It's like instant ATM money. Could you imagine waking up and seeing the offering at 2 o'clock in the morning, clicking in 2,000 shares, and you already know it's going to go down to 8? It's a joke. It's like the easiest money you can make because it's telling you what the offering is. Anyway, if you grabbed in those 8s, I think you should enjoy a nice ride. Got to be patient with it. Don't expect it to be today. It might be on Monday or Tuesday, just like this one did, but it's going to be fun. All right, and if it drops again to 7.9 or down to 7.8, it's okay. Keep in mind it's 8.25 is the fill and 8.25. Beautiful day today. Just a beautiful day. Let's go to another one. Cara. Cara had Concord Genuity. Forgive me, I don't know how to say that. But it was sitting at $10.47. It's got a $20 price target. So it's gapping up 50 cents. It's in play today. I think it pops through 11. If it does, look for a scale in pullback. Long around 1050, 1070, and try to play it for the upside. Pretty basic one-on-one trading. Most of you guys get bored of this stuff. Do you realize how boring of a trade that is for you guys now? Huh? You're like, what a boring play. I don't want that 40 cents. I don't want that 50 cents. What do I want that money for? Find me something else. That's how much you guys get bored and spoiled. I'm spoiling you guys in here. So what did I say? What did I say? Ding, 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 ding. If it pops through 11, what did I say? Pre-market, I told you where it was going. Guys, it's going to pop. If you can pop, nail it. Go grab some. Enjoy the ride. And where's it going? Da 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 da. Close at 1047. What's my notes? 1050 to 1070. How about 1060? Does that work for you? Oh, I didn't take the trade. Why didn't you take the trade? Why didn't you go long? After I gave you a quadruple bottom, why didn't you take the trade? Cause that's your excuse? Yeah. Too many stocks to look at. What's another reason? It's boring. I didn't need that money. Okay. Well, let's see what happened. If you would have bought it at 1050, I'm sorry, 1060 or 1070, guess what? You would have sold it twice at 1115. So I don't know about you, but if you did 1,000 shares, like I told you, you would have made, what is that? 600 bucks? And you wouldn't have to even think about this trade. It would have just been okay. But again, some of you want it instantly. Like, AJ, I'm not, it's still red. It's down $12. What? It's down $20 now. You said it was going to be green. Well, let it breathe. You know? Your bid and ask are going to create that. So just chill. Forget this trade. I don't want it. Okay. Meanwhile, those who took it, guess what? They sold it up here and got out. And they made $500-600. I know. I know. It's a boring trade for you guys. I want real money. I don't want $500. All right, let's go to another one. NBIX. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. This is just disgusting. This is just get me a bag and throw it up because when you see this one, you're gonna get me the bag. Where's the bag? I gave this one more play today. Most chat rooms didn't even know this existed today, but not me. I liked it from yesterday. I thought it had more upside. I figured it would also gap up, and it did. 1074. 2774 this morning. So that was a nice gap up play if you did play it. But my focus was, you know what? It's gapped up. Let it pull back. AJ, what do you think it'll pull back to? How about 2680? Really? You think it'll go to 20? Why didn't you pick 2664? Why not 2671.444? Why did you pick 2680? Why not 25? It made an 8-point move last night. All right? Yesterday or whatever. Why did you pick 2680? Because I did the crystal ball, 2680. Pulled it right out of my hat. So if you hit 2680 or 27, go long and just get your paycheck today. It's a beautiful trade. All right, so everybody's got their bags to throw up in. You ready? You ready to get sick? Ready? Here we go. Don't tell I warned you. I'm sorry. What is that? What is that? Uh, what is that? What is 27? So, why didn't you take some? Well, let me give you this excuse, AJ. Okay, I really like you, but I I just I don't know. I rather hear just say I don't know. Shake your head right now. Look at your screen and go, okay, that's an extra 1,000 I could have made. Look at that. I don't even need to say anything. I just hope you're throwing up right now. I hope all of you collectively are just getting sick. Because that seriously is a sick move. And if you would have got 27 like I told you, and you sold it 29, you should be dancing. You shouldn't even be in this room even listening to this recording. Because this was the shit. This is what you live for. This is day trading. And I hope if any tweets at all, I hope some of the tweets you send out, you give this one a lot of recognition. Seriously, traders. Nobody had this down. We did. Kick-ass trade. Kick-ass trade. Seriously. And I even told you it was going to do 1 point or more on the upside. Looking for upside move on this one today. Like if it popped through 28 if it does and pull it back, but if it pulls all the way 27, 2680, go long. This is the one. All right, let's go to CNAT. Now, CNAT failed, so it's gapping down $4. I'll be eyeing this one for a bounce play. If it pulls to 5, play the bounce. But I won't be surprised if it pops and starts to fill some of the gap for $1. Why? Because you're down $4, and yes, they clinically failed. So I figured they've already been wrecked. So I figured they'd have a squeeze. So I figured it'd fill some of the gap at the open, and that was the play. That was the only play. So, and it already had gap down 4, and guess who else thought the same thing on that one? Let's see. What did this man think? First trade of the day, first thing he spoke of, first thought when he woke up was CNET. Now, we talked about that when when the stock was down here, right? Pre-market. I told you. I think if it pulls in the fives, play the bounce. But I don't be surprised if it pops at the open, and if it does, it's going to go big. Probably at least cover a point. I think I was trying to say a point, right? Yeah. Pop to fill some of the gap for 1 point. You see that? See that where it says that? So ding, 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 ding. All you have to do is buy 500 shares. Ding, 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 ding. Zoop, sell it, be out. All done. Thank you. 350 bucks. Next. Guys, you can't look at this stuff and go, well, that was done after the fact. How can it be done after the fact? I gave you in writing what it was going to do. If it didn't pull, it was going to pop. So I gave you plenty of opportunity. Ding, 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 ding. It's popping. Boom. Okay, I told you. Once it pops, it's going to pop big. If it's not going to pull at the opening, that's it. Get in. Don't hesitate. Market order it. Get filled. You'll be red a little bit, and all of a sudden you'll be green. Cash out. Move on to the next trade. Now, would I have liked it to go on here? Of course I would have. Who wouldn't? But I figured shorts were going to squeeze it and cover right at the opening, and they did. A couple million shares right at the opening. After that, I don't give a crap about the play. I don't even care where it goes. I have no interest in the stock. It was a quick paycheck. That's all it was. Next one. AGEN. Interesting one. This is a big news, though, guys. In all fairness, this is big news. Announced a global licensing development and commercial agreement. Agnes received 60 million of a 25 million technology and program access. I mean, under the collaboration plus 35 million equity investments. Guys, that's news. I mean, so it's gapping. It's in play. +1. It was already up +2 this morning. So I lot any pop at the opening, possibly through 6 if it pulls plus through 6. But if it pulls at the open, there's a 450 area, we'll consider taking a few long. We'll be watching this one as it settles, move to the upside for an all-day move. I like the news, guys. There's no doubt, but it's just a matter of it needed to come out of the gate and settle, figure out which direction it wanted to go. So I was really kind of hoping it would pop at the open, and if it did, to fade it. That was really what I was looking for. So when it popped, ding, 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 start popping, pop, pop, and it came close to 6, guys. Remember? I said look for the 6 area before fading it, and there it is. I missed it by 20 cents. But that was the play. That's all I was really looking for. Once it popped, then 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. You could short it right here, and it was going to fade back. And then there's the play. See? You just needed that opening first. You needed, and that's why I said let it settle first before figuring the direction. So this is really important when I tell you those things, guys. But I was definitely looking for a 6. So even if you would have scaled in early and added, you would have had a nice position because once it started to fail, you were green. There was no question it was going to go where you needed to go. And now it's pretty much found a bottom here. See that? 490. I don't see it going any more today on that. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, but this is really good news. I mean, you can't downplay that news. And that's probably why you're getting the grind. It's a tough one to read though because it does pull, but it's got high volume today. And if it breaks this right here at 530, if it breaks that trend line right there that I'm pointing at, look for more upside. All right. How much room? Well, you could see, it's a good question. Dustin is asking, how much room would you give a stock like AJN when you're trying to short? How much room? Well, I'm looking for that 6, right? So if it's popping 550, I'm looking 50 cents, maybe 50 to 75 cents on this play, right? So I'm thinking, okay, if I start scaling in, I'm at 540, right? 539, I grab some. It starts popping against me. I already have a 50-cent mentality, right? So I'm at 540, so I know that 6 is still I already know in my head that 6 is where I want to go. So if I took in, I did a market order, I filled, it starts pulling, great, and then pops, I'll add some more here. So let's just say I did 1,000 shares on this trade. So I take 500, Pops on me 500. I don't go in for the home run at the opening bell. I tell you that over and over and over. All right, scale in, take a piece. If your mentality is, I want 2,000 shares, this is unfucking real. Look at this. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Somebody just write the word sick, because that's what that is. 418 a share? This is ridiculous. I guarantee you 90% of you people in this room will never, ever pass up on a play like this again. You're going to be like, fuck that shit. I'm going in 100 shares. But you got to have patience. And if you do, you'll be rewarded. All right? You'll be rewarded. Now, going back to this, Jack just said $520 on 50 shares. That's why I probably haven't got a tweet yet from him, but man, kick ass. That is amazing. Anyway, see this? So let's say I took some here. Let's say I was going to do 1,500 shares on this one. I take 500, 500, another pop here, 500. I'm still waiting for 6. I'm okay with it because I'm just, every time I'm adding, my average is going up, so it gives me more room on that 50 cents. So on 1,000 shares, 50 cents, $500, 1,500, $750. I'm risking that for a 1-point pull because I know the pull's coming. And if it doesn't, then, what can I do? I take the loss, but I keep my stops firm. Then once it settles, which is what we were looking for, guys, we needed it to settle. This is what it did. It showed you, okay, it's settling, and now moving to the upside. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Dustin. Give it room. Some guys play it too tight. Some guys, everybody's different. It's all what your threshold is. So let's go to another one. AGEN. That's the one we just talked about, right? All right. PTLA. Now, PTLA announces phase 3. All right, and he's moved on. Adam. PTLA announces phase 3 study of alpha met primary endpoint. Okay, it's phase 3 and met their endpoint. So I kind of like this one, guys, but it was gapping up $4. So any pop at the open, please short it for 1 to 2 points. And if it begins to pull at the open, chase a few. It's going to give you 1 to 2 points because it was gapping up all the way to 32 a share. And I was telling you pre-market when I started talking about this that you better start grabbing some. Okay? So, because this one I found, I liked it on that gap up. And it had no volume. See that? So that's the trade. You see? Ding, 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 ding. I told you, try to grab it. You might have to chase a little bit, but look. And there's the play. Right there, 32. Pre-market, I was telling you. Bruno just acknowledged AGEN. Make a note. AGAN. Maximum Group reiterated Agnet coverage with a buy target of 11 a share. There you go. Now you can tell those short people that were shorting it. I saw some comments from people laughing at this, laughing at buyers. I get people that's sick of that. People that put the tweet out, ha ha ha, buying it long. You know what? How about you laugh back at him? Ha ha ha. My bank account just went up, jerk. The news is good, guys, but you just had to wait for it to settle. And now you got price targets coming in. Of course you're going to have increases. Why? 35 milestone payments, $20 million up front, global commercial, all that good news. So thank you, Bruno, for that alert. Let's just see if it came on here. If Bruno had it first. AGN, there it is. Not a big raise, though, Bruno. 10 to 11. Not a big raise. 10 to 11. And the stock was sitting at, what, $3 before? And it had a $10. Now it has 11. So it might get a pop towards 6, and maybe that's about it. Maybe another 20 more cents. Anyway, PTLA, there it is, guys. Pop, pull. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Thank you very much, AJ. This was just like, this was literally a gimme. I mean, even the pre-market I was telling you, guys, if you can get some, short. Get it up here. We were talking about this. Remember, look at the timeline. 620. Guys, if you can grab some, do. It just pops even more, add a few more, and then ride it. That's the play, guys. 500 shares, 1, 2, you made 1,200 bucks. You made it in 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a nice short. Kick-ass trade. Guild. Guild is popping two and a quarter points. Any pop at the open, short it for a pullback. Should be fun. Guys, this is gapping 2 points. So if we're at 102 and we're at 104 and it's gapping, you got to grab some, okay? Because it's going to pull down at least 1.5 to 2 points. So, all right, I got to show you something, guys. So you got your throw up bags ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? What is that? Even when I told you it was at 415, it was going to go to 420. Still 5 more points you could have took. Oh, but I can't take it when you're talking. Okay. It's just, I don't know what to tell you. Let's go back. Notes. Guild. Guild was gapping 2 points. Are you kidding me? You know how to trade this one with your eyes closed. All you had to do was grab it up here. And look. Look where it went. I know it's disgusting. Somebody just says disgusting. I know. Did you make the trade? No. What am I going to do with you? Just work with me, AJ. I'll get it. Okay. That's what I'm here for. You're my boss. If you tell me to work with you, I will. Would this be considered the obvious? Absolutely. It's an obvious trade. It's up for you to execute it. Dun 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 dun. Bell pops. Boom boom. This actually was happening as we were talking. And I told you, all right, guys, it's already pulling. You might want to grab some. Chase a little bit pre-market. And then, look at that. Look at that. Still gave you your 2 points. Anyway, it's called an NBT trade. A no-brainer trade. All right, so let's call that for now on. NBT. NBT. No-brainer. You don't need a brain to trade that one. Kite. Oh my gosh. Kite. What am I going to do with you guys? Kite. Kite is just sick. It's sick. I don't know if it's just, no, REGN is sick. Okay? But Kite was pretty sick. Kite was sick. Sick call. Basically, guys, it was gapping up, right? And it had a $90 price target. $90. You know what? You got my attention. You got my attention, traders. $90. 90. Now, you know Mizu is a tier 2 firm for me. But a $90? You got my attention. And you're popping $2 or $3 on top of that? Guess what? This is gapping up. If this is 74.75, scale in and short it. But guys, if this pulls to 71.72, play the bounce and grab it and have a nice paycheck. Are you ready? Are you ready to get sick? Are you ready just to throw up? Holy shit. The man said if it goes to 71.72 to grab the stock. And I didn't. Why didn't you grab a stock? Because, why? Because that's all you can say at this moment. There's just too many good ones. I couldn't do that one. I didn't have enough capital. All right, I can live with that. I can live with that. But seriously? Seriously? That's disgusting. You know what, moderator? I think this is the video we should put out today. A free one for everyone to read this one. I think this is the one. I think this is it because there's just too many here. And you know what? I need to let the public know what we're doing in here because they obviously have no clue how to trade stocks like we do in here. This is sick. This is impressive. I want you to stare at this when the market closes and I get out of here at 12 today. Just want you to stare at it. Why didn't you pick it up at 72? I want you to ask that question, each and every one of you. Why didn't you pick it up at 72 right here? Oh, I don't know. Well, it cost you 7 points. Do you know between this one and this one, just these two calls alone, that's 27, but what? That's 22 points. Add in Barry's 9 or 7 on beta, you got 30 points between these three trades. Trade points in here, traders, not pennies, points. Incredible move. Next one. 2 more to go, guys. NVAX. Phil S. Kite made my day's goals on your words. You know what? I'm proud of you, Phil. I'm proud of you. But guys, listen to me. You hire me to get up in the morning. You pay me to get up in the morning early and find you winners, not losers. You pay me. Do you understand that? You're my boss. You come in here and you pay me. So if you're paying me to do a job, then why aren't you executing the trades? Well, I just like the way you write because I think you type really nice. It's really neat. What? Take the trade. Forget how I'm typing. Just pick 2 or 3. See, guys, you ever had a candy bag? This is candy. So when you get up in the morning, you got a candy bag in front of you. And each one of them has tickets with a little bit of money. They're like egg. They're like eggs, like an Easter egg hunt. Some have $100 in there, and some have $50 in there. Some of them have $1,000 in there. You have to go through and look at what. And if you have to ask the question, which ones do you like, AJ? Ask me. I even gave you Kite on a silver platter. I gave you REGN differently. I told you. I verbally told you 1,000 times. I gave you Kite. You asked me to put an asterisk, yet you still refuse to take the trade. So you know what? I hope you can look at that. Never forget Kite. Bruno just gave us another alert on AGN right there. Thank you, boss. 6 to 9. That should get you a $7 stock. Between those two, you should have a $7 stock. Might want to swing it then, guys. I think it's a good swing. And anybody's telling you they're shorting it, you can show them your paycheck, and they can show you theirs. All right, let's go to the next one. Thanks, Bruno. NVAX, gapping up. If it drops 580 to 6, scale in long for an all-day move to 7. If it pops to 650, wait for a pullback before taking a few. NVAX, I liked it. I liked the Gianni call to 11, and it got my on radar. I was really happy with it. Nice swing trade if you take it. But definitely looking for a pop and a pullback or a nice run. But wait for it to settle and it'll come to you, okay? Are you ready? I know I have to take these monsters down. These are monsters. I hope some of you are tweeting while I'm talking. AJ called 420 RGN. Look at that. That's sick. Sick. NVAX. Wow. Selvin made money on this one. Really proud of you. Did you see it? Ding, 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 ding. See that? You know what Selvin does now? Smart trader he is. He just waits. And then you know what he does? AJ, would you get in here? He always asks me. If he hasn't already taken a position, he always likes to ask that last minute little confidence boost. Would you grab some here? Yeah. What did I tell you guys? If it pulls to 6, scale in and go long. Right? Now, Selvin's in here to make money. He's not here to screw around. He's not here to write a bunch of stuff. He's just simply here to nail a trade. ACHN, that's an oldie. What's going on that one? Somebody's telling me it's a Perry. Yeah, it is. There has to be news on it. Let me see. Flip over. All right, check your Twitter feed, guys. What do you see? Something's going on it. It's spiking. New price target, new buyer, puts, options. What's going on? Something's going on. Yeah, but that's a parabolic for sure. But it might have another move in it, so be careful, AP, before shorting it, okay? Because it could pop a little bit more time. We got to verify the news. Mr. Garrett, we'll do NBC is the last one. We're going to do that next. But I think one more pop involved, okay? So it could just be a fresh buyer coming in. So, all right. So NVAX. Ding, 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 ding. AJ, it's open. What do we do? I didn't even tell you to short it. I just told you to wait. Grab it at 6 and enjoy the ride. And that's what you did. There's the play. I mean, all you had to do was grab it. Gave you plenty of room. You could have done size. Sell and sold right here. See a sell? That's him. And then you just go, thanks AJ, on to the next trade. And last but not least, NBS. NBS. I know it's kind of a boring trade, but hey, it's got juice. Come on now. You know, gap is up 30 cents. Been sitting 2K shares at 370. I couldn't get a fill. I want this one for a nice play to the upside. I think it pops through 4, maybe even 425. We'll wait for it to settle before grabbing a few for a nice long towards 5. Now, every now and then we get a good call, bad call. I really don't know if it's really a bad call because I think if you hold this for a day on a swing, maybe a day or two, you probably get 425, 450 heading towards 5. I mean, look at the price target, guys. I mean, Oppenheimer. You know Oppenheimer is tier 1. Love Oppenheimer. Given a $10 target from 367. So given that, I think there's a $4, 450 range. And sure enough, at the as soon as the market opened, what I tell you, look for that $4. There's the 4. It happened twice. Ding, 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 ding. Came down, hit 4 again, and now it's just basically grinding, and then it'll move up. All right. And last but not least, let us end with REGN. Just disgusting. Just disgusting. I want you to stare at this chart tonight. I want you to take a picture of this and show your traders and your followers. AJ said buy right here 10 times, and this would be the end result. This is sick. So I would say we're 9.5 out of 10 of our calls today. Wouldn't you? Actually, hold on. I've got 11 calls here. So we are really, truly about a 95%. Really nice trading today, guys. Pre-market game plan really kicked ass. So, all right, guys, it's 10:55. We finished up a little bit early, 5 minutes early. As always, I appreciate you. I love your tweets. I will be taking my break. This is the video I want to put out live. So let me know when that one will be ready. And then I will tweet it. Hopefully when it becomes live, I'll let all you followers know and subscribers know. Then you could tweet it out to your followers. Let them know. If they come join, let them know. Let us know what's going on. So that way we can give you credit. It's very, very important to you. I do appreciate you all. Yeah, that's fine. Take your time, moderator. Don't worry about it. Just as long the video will probably be done later this afternoon. So, traders, kick-ass morning. I'm proud of you. You guys are trading well, and it is Friday, and you know I get to clock out at 12 o'clock. If you did not make money today, then hopefully today's lesson will help you for the next time. But guess what? You get to do this all again on Monday. Isn't that the greatest feeling in the world? So I appreciate all of you, and I'll be back at 11:40, 11:45, see a couple things, and then I'll clock out. All right?